All right. Good evening, everyone, which I think there might only be a couple people in here, and that is totally okay. We are doing a impromptu hangout tonight, and I basically have like 1 hour before I have to go to see Batman. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to go on for an hour. We're just going to say hi. We're going to hang out. We're going to see what's going on with everybody. Yeah, sorry I didn't really plan ahead or anything like that. We'll get some tunes going here. There we go. Jamming. Jamming. There we go. Better than nothing. How's it going, Instacart kid? How you doing? Hopefully that's not too loud. What's going on? Let's see. Who do we have in the house this evening? We got Instacart kid. We got Juan Sanchez. We got Brooks Knight. We got Christopher Martinez. We got Osen TV. How's it going? Am I saying that correctly? Let me know if I'm not. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. But check it out. I got my Batman shirt on. I'm excited. Going to go see Batman in about an hour. So we'll hang out. We'll chat for a little bit. You guys hit me up with whatever questions you got. We can talk about Amazon, eBay, reselling, Lego, clearance, taxes, Batman, talk about whatever. So yeah, hit me up with whatever questions you got. And yeah, let's kick it off here. What's going on, Abdil Palamo? I'm sorry if I'm saying that terribly wrong, but hopefully it's close. How's it going? Out Country Sales, thanks for dropping in. What's going on, Ralph? What's going on, Ryan? Ryan says he's been waiting for this. Well, that's great, man. That's very kind of you to say. I was going to do another thumbnail with like holding like a Batman Lego, but I was like, I don't feel like messing with that. So we're just jamming. Bernie's got his toy and we're just hanging out. So how is your Saturday going? How is your weekend going? How's your life going? You guys tell me what's going on with you. Snyder Tools, what's going on? Osen says, how are you? I know it's a Dave Ramsey kind of thing to say, but like I am better than I deserve. Just got home from the gym a little bit ago. I was at the gym for about an hour and hit the grocery store, got a few things. And yeah, it's not been a super exciting day. I edited several videos today, which is great because I'm trying to stay on top of that. I've got some more videos coming out for you guys. We had the new video today that was like the Walmart clearance thing. And then I've got a couple of tax videos coming out for you guys this week, like help you with your eBay taxes, PayPal, Amazon, all that stuff. So I want to try to provide value and try to help out and give back as much as I can. So in between my sourcing videos, like in between like going shopping and all of that, I'm trying to make videos to try to help you guys and try to educate as much as I can. So you'll have some more of those videos coming up. What's going on? Oh my goodness, I don't think I can pronounce that. Aloha, Peluani Mahi. I'm guessing that's Hawaiian because you said aloha, and the only other person I know that says that is my buddy Eric, and I know he's from Hawaii. So Ryan said, appreciate the content. Yeah, that's right. What's going on, Tycoon? Maggie? Yeah, guys, hit me up with any questions. I will stay caught up in the chat here. Do I ever do any business with Alibaba? I don't. Alibaba is more for like wholesale, private label. That's if you were going to like work with a manufacturer and have them like build a product for you, or private label, like slap your label on it. So I don't, unfortunately. Let's see. Juan said, where do you find your deals? Hey, I go to too many Walmarts. Occasionally I go to Target, not much lately. I have tried Ollie's. I don't do too well at Ollie's. I go to Dirt Cheap. Dirt Cheap is cool too. Garage sales, thrift stores. I thought about going garage sale today, but I didn't. I was I think my other content creator friends would be proud of me because I didn't go out and buy more stuff. I was editing videos like all day. So what's going on, Big Cheese? No, Big Cheese. No, you were the one finding all the Legos. Yeah, check out my man Big Cheese Thrift. He's been posting some Walmart clearance videos too, and he's been finding tons of good stuff. What up, guys? BFAB in the house. Brother from another brick. He's got some great Lego videos, great Lego content. How you doing, sir? Let's see. Rezilla Review, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Hope you're doing good. Would it be safe to set up an account set aside for taxes? Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be safe. It's usually a good idea to separate your business income and your business finances from your personal stuff, especially if you have an LLC, then you want to make sure those are separate so you don't pierce the corporate veil. But it's just generally good practice to have separate business accounts for that stuff. So I will do my best to answer questions really quickly. I will have to give my disclaimer. I am a certified public accountant, but I'm not giving tax advice. We're just going to say it's for entertainment purposes only, but I will do my best to give the best information that I can. So Jesse Ferreria, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm just starting reselling. What should I have in order when it comes to tax time? Well, I would get into a habit of keeping good records, like keep track of everything that you're spending, everything that you're spending for expenses. When you sell an item, that becomes cost of goods sold, and then that's an expense as well. Just kind of update your books just about every month if you can, because if you wait the entire year and then you have a shoebox full of receipts that you have to go through, that is a nightmare. So try to stay on top of it and just kind of get it started now. You can always hit me up with questions. You can send me messages on Instagram. I do my best to respond. Steven, the reseller, what's up? Sean said, I heard some theaters are bumping up the ticket price to see Batman. Yes, that is what I read too. I read an article about that. And if it's on the internet, it has to be true. But honestly, I'm not surprised. The reviews for this new Batman movie are looking really solid. Like, it's looking really good, and it's like a 3-hour movie. So even if I have to pay a couple extra bucks, like I'm good with that. So let's see. MNB says, hi on taxes. So you have to report ending inventory, or can you literally expense all inventory cost if you didn't sell it in the fiscal year? So short answer is no. So it kind of depends, like if you're on the cash inventory or accrual inventory system. Accrual basically just means that you're keeping track of everything, like you have a starting balance, you have an ending balance. If you're doing cash system, then that means you expense it when you buy it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend the cash system. I personally would stick with the accrual system. That's just me. But I mean, it's not that tough. Like, you just kind of have to come up with your best, guesstimate, or your best information of how much your value of your ending inventory is, and then that becomes your beginning inventory for the next year. It's really not that bad. But yeah, the short answer is no. An item doesn't become an expense until you actually sell it. Then it becomes cost of goods sold. So, a little accounting lesson for you there. What's up, Johnny Swag? Thanks for dropping in, brother. Alan said there's clearance Legos. Yeah, I love finding clearance Legos. What's up, Angela's Heartland and Resale? First year reseller trying to get all my paperwork straight, cost versus sales. Yeah, I'm a CPA, and doing paperwork and doing taxes and all that stuff is not really the funnest thing in the world. So yeah, hit me up if you guys have any questions. You're going to hit 1 million by the end of the month. That is fantastic, and you are off to an amazing start. BFAB said, appreciate the educational video. So yeah, I am kind of curious, like, let me know if you guys are watching the other videos. Like, are you watching the other content that I'm putting out? Like, I don't want to just bore everybody with like the same stuff all the time. Like, I want to mix it up. I want to provide value. I want to help. I want to give back as much as I can. But also my time is limited. So I want to make sure I'm making the most impact with the stuff that I'm creating, and you guys are enjoying it. So if you are enjoying it, please let me know. I do appreciate it. Wanuzo said, how far do you typically travel looking for stores with clearance? Not very far, because I have a bunch of Walmarts in my area. So I'm very, very fortunate. Yes, close enough. You are Hawaiian. Okay. That was my guess. Yeah, random notification for this live stream. Sorry about that. I put a poll on my Instagram, and I was like, hey, should I do a live tonight or should I relax? And honestly, it was like 50-50. And I was like, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I should just take a break. And then I was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I got an hour. I'm good. How long do you think it would take approved to get selling on Amazon? Doesn't take long at all, to my understanding. If there's somebody in here that's been approved lately, that can clarify, let me know. But I don't think it takes long. You have to apply. You have to do like a video interview to prove that you're a human and that you match up with like the paperwork that you're submitting and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't think it's that hard. The learning curve to Amazon is kind of steep, but once you get past that, like once you start going, it's not tough at all. It's great. So I was talking to Josh, Flips Finds Fun today about helping him with his first shipment. So yeah, it's really not too bad. So yeah, hit me up if you guys have questions. I will do my best to keep up in the chat. Let's see. Appreciate the kind words. You got it, brother. Hi, Owen. Thanks for dropping in. Instacart Kid said, I was at Walmart. They were marking down Lego. Not much savings, though. 89 to 80, 44 to 40. Yeah, that's definitely not a jackpot. I'm sorry. But I would keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it because they will have to get rid of the older Lego to get the new stuff in there because Lego keeps making new stuff and those Walmart shelves are not getting bigger. So just keep an eye on there. And hopefully you will find some good deals. Abdil Palamo says, can you talk about the home write-off? Sure. What Abdil is talking about is the home office deduction. And that's basically like my office here, right? Like this is a dedicated office space. I use this room for my business, for my Amazon business, for my YouTube business. So when I do my taxes, I write off a portion of my mortgage essentially. And because this is just dedicated to my business. So it's a dedicated business space. I don't use it for anything else. So basically I think there's two ways you can calculate it. You can calculate it. There's a formula. You can do like a percentage of your mortgage, I think. And that's kind of like based off of square footage, or there's another one that's like a flat way to calculate it. But I think the percentage works out better in my instance. So you would have to look into the two ways to calculate it, and then see if that's something that would be worth taking for you. And again, this is not tax advice, but that is some information out there for you. So yeah, BrickSeek for the win. What's going on, PTX Trading? Thanks for dropping in. Man, we're doing good. I did no notification. We're already up to 65 people. So thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. Let's see. I'm keeping up my other screen over here. I'm up to 21 likes. Thank you so much, guys. If we can get up to like 50 likes, I will hold Bernie up like Simba from the Lion King, and we'll scratch his belly for you. Grim said, my wife took the kids to see it today and they said it was a good movie. That's awesome, Grim. I've heard that from several of my friends. They said it's really good. Yeah, so I'm very excited about it. Mother Teresa flips, how do we use Inventory Lab for tax purposes? How to find read reports? I'm sorry, I don't use Inventory Labs. I think my buddy Big Cheese Thrifts does. Maybe he could help out. Maybe he could jump in the chat and drop a few things, but I don't use IL. So I'm sorry, I'm not much help there. I would just search on YouTube how to use Inventory Lab reports. There's a lot of great videos out there. And that's kind of like why I want to do more tutorials type stuff, is because I go straight to like YouTube when I need to learn how to like fix something, or when I need to find a specific thing. Like I go straight to like, how do I do this? So if you see some videos that are like that, like from me, it's like how to do this, how to do that. I'm trying to answer a specific question that I think I get a lot of the same kind of question. So I'm trying to do more of that. So 3-hour movie, large popcorn. Yeah. So I ordered the large popcorn. It'll be delivered to my seat when I get there, which is kind of neat. BFAB says, so do you write off everything that appears in your videos? I'm assuming that you would, because I guess you could write it off as content. So BFAB, that's kind of an interesting question. The short answer is no, because when I'm filming myself, I'm doing my Amazon business, right? So that stuff is all inventory. So that stuff is all assets for me. When it sells, it becomes an expense. But the flip side of it is, as a content creator, when I'm making videos, I could say like, when I buy like a candy bar or whatever, and I make a comment like, oh, I'm always buying a snack or a treat or whatever. And if people are commenting on it, then I'm using that to create more engagement, which would grow my channel. So I think in that case, that would be a write-off. So I'm doing more research. I'm doing more research, actually, what is a write-off for content creators. So I don't know if I'll make any videos on that, but you can get super creative with your expenses, as long as you're including it in your videos and you're being transparent and you're not lying or anything like that. But it's just kind of neat, like as content creators, stuff that you can't write off. But the short answer is no. Everything I buy is not a write-off. Most of it is asset because it's inventory. Winuzo said, do you maintain inventory records in database or Excel? I use Excel. MNB said, I'm watching your educational vids. Good stuff. Thank you, MNB. I appreciate that so much. Ralph said, watch and rewatch. Most appreciated. That's awesome. Thank you, Ralph. Let's see how we're doing. We're doing good. We're up to 36 likes. We get up to 50. I'll hold Bernie up. You guys can say hi to Bernie. What up, Christy? BFAB said, Justin gets no breaks. Hardest working individual on YouTube. I do my best to work hard, but I don't think I'm the hardest worker out there. There are definitely some other people that put in way more hours than me. this is my part-time gig. I have my full-time job and then my Amazon business and my eBay business and YouTube and all of that. And yeah, just trying to stay sane too. I've been doing really good going to the gym every day too. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm actually going to make a video about that, which is totally unrelated to reselling, but I think it's more of like investing in yourself. And that's something that I've been doing lately, and I'm kind of excited to talk about it. So let's see. PTX said, never did a video interview. They just sent an address verification, my address. Awesome. Robin's Nest, postage in Canada is brutal. We just opened an Amazon store, sending via Prime, we lose money. How do you do it? Shipping in the States must be much, much cheaper. It is very cheap in the States to sell on Amazon because we have we get discounted shipping with UPS, and it's so cool. Like, and I'm sorry, I don't mean for this to sound like a brag or whatever, but it's like I could send like a 50-pound box of Lego to Amazon, and with the partnered shipping through UPS, it's like $15 maybe. And if I was to like send those pieces individually, I mean, you're talking like couple $100 or whatever. So the partnered shipping with a UPS is a tremendous advantage. So I'm sorry that Canada does not offer the discounted shipping. So, but yeah, hit me up if you guys have questions. I will do my best to keep up. We're almost at 50 likes. So when Bernie comes creeping back in here, I'll pick him up and we'll say hi. Let's see. Mark Rhoda said, do you think selling on eBay is still profitable? Just posted a few games in my store, hoping to get some sales. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think selling on eBay can be profitable. Part of it is like the kind of stuff that you're selling, what's your profit, or like what's your cost of goods sold, how much do you have into stuff. Honestly, like I can think you could make a full-time living on pretty much any selling platform that you wanted to, really, like Amazon, eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. It really just depends on like how many hours you got to put into it to get there. But yeah, I do think that you can make a good living on eBay. So if we got any full-time eBay people in here, drop it in the chat. Let me know. I see eBay addicts Jeff dropping in the house. So let's see. Adam CEO from the UK. Thanks for watching from the UK, Adam CEO. Always drooling at the clearance Lego in the US that you guys have. Yeah, we get pretty lucky. We're pretty blessed with that. I do have some UK viewers that message me and they're like, I wish we had Walmart over here, but you guys have other kind of stores over there too. Yeah, we're kind of lucky in that sense that we are, we do find some good stuff at Walmart for sure. Let's see. Christy has a tax question. Let's see if we can try to help her. From 1999 to 2019, I did eBay, file taxes every year. That's good. Sold out and retired in 2019. Started it up again in October 21. So do I need to file now for the 3 months last year, or can I file in 2023? So the short answer is if you made sales within a year, you need to claim it within a year that you made sales. So like if you made sales last year, it would be best to claim it last year because that's when you made the sales, because you're being transparent with your sales and stuff like that. Most likely eBay is not going to send a 1099 to you because you probably didn't hit the thresholds, which last year and back, it was 20,200 transactions. So I'm assuming, I could be wrong, I'm assuming within those 3 months you didn't hit those two. So you probably won't get a 1099. But spoiler alert, even if you don't get a 1099, the IRS still requires you to report all of your income. They want to know every little penny that we make. So even if you don't get a 1099, you are still expected to report your income. So I would just say, just be transparent about it, report your income, and just go from there. Again, not tax advice, but this is stuff that I know. The IRS would prefer that you report your income. So hopefully that helps. Avarice said, I'm taking trips to find hidden clearance, have issues finding them. All my area label items for 20 when you find them for 5. Yeah. So here's the thing with hidden clearance stuff. And I have to repeat this in my videos. It's like every store is different, right? I can go to 3 stores. Like in today's video, I went to 3 stores. The prices were different at every store. Like I found the same Lego at all 3 stores, and one store, it was super cheap. Another store, it was regular price. And then another store, it was like middle of the road. So every store is a different markdown schedule. So you just got to keep an eye on it. Just got to keep trying. yeah, just got to keep looking. I use BrickSeek. I do pay for the $30 a month plan. You can do the free plan. You can do the $10 a month plan. If you're interested in how to use BrickSeek, I have a tutorial video series on using the BrickSeek app, and it's all free. And I made it for you guys to teach you how to use it. People ask me, like, how do you find these deals? I'm like, hey, I made videos for you. It's all there. Teach you how to do it. So hopefully that helps. Twos brother, hi. Thanks for dropping in, Twos brother. BFab said, I was thinking of writing off all the Lego I bought if I filmed it. Some of my Lego YouTuber friends that do write off. Yeah, BFab, you can message me about that. We can talk about that. But your channel, like, think about it like this. What's the main topic of your channel? The main topic is Lego. You talk about Lego, you review Lego, and you couldn't really review Lego, or you couldn't really have an in-depth analysis of Lego if you didn't actually own it. So owning it is a very strong part of your YouTube channel. So, I mean, if you think about it like that, like, you could reasonably explain, like, yeah, this is why I bought these Legos to make these videos. I think it would be reasonable that you could write those off, because those would be business expenses, but you'd also need to be making money, and your channel is monetized. So I'm assuming that you are. I could go down a rabbit hole talking about expenses and taxes like all night, and you guys would never get out. But yeah, I'm kind of a geek about that stuff. But the short answer is, yes. I think you could reasonably explain it. Like, if you're buying stuff which is the main topic of your channel, and it's reasonable, right? So again, this is not tax advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But if it's reasonable and necessary, so. Let's see. Tax question. My return got rejected, and the reason said they needed an IP PIN. I've never created or used any sort of PIN. My CPA said I have to call the IRS. He's essentially clueless. I'm sorry. And calling the IRS is going to be a tough sell, because they are so short-staffed right now. They started this year like 30 million tax returns behind from last year. So, like, they were warning people, and I'm still warning people, like, get your tax returns in ASAP, because they are going to be delayed. I have a friend of mine that she was waiting on her tax return. She still hadn't received it from last year. So it's kind of crazy. So I would, if you need to call them, I would call them as soon as you can and get it taken care of. But oof, it's not going to be fun. What up, Joe G? Joe G resells in the house. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, and we did hit 53 likes. So when Bernie comes back, I'll scoop him up for you guys. Paul Harsh says, do you send bulk items to Amazon and get paid when they sell? Is it worth it for just a few items? Yeah, so Amazon pays you when the item sells, and they put it into a holding account that essentially you get paid like every 2 weeks. So let's say I send like 50 things of Lego to Amazon. They sit in Amazon's warehouse, and then when it sells, Amazon puts that money into my holding account, and then I get paid every 2 weeks. So that's essentially how that works. Hopefully I'm explaining that well. And for some reason, my music stopped. So if we could get the music going again, that would be great. Not that you guys can hear it, but like I can hear it. So yeah, Joe G in the house. Maggie said, when do you get paid? Every 2 weeks when it sells? What happens to items that don't sell? You can dispose of them, you can return them, or you can have Amazon liquidate them. What up, Inez? Inez in the house. Thanks for dropping in. I'm trying to get caught up, guys. I'm sorry. So the funny thing is, like, I've been looking at my analytics from my videos lately, and it's really cool because once you learn how to do deep diving in analytics, you can learn like where your viewers are from, which I have a lot of viewers from the States, but I also have viewers from the UK and Australia. So shout out to all of my non-US viewers, and thank you to all of my viewers. But it's kind of neat. But I've learned, like, from watching my my analytics, that every time I do a live show, I actually lose subscribers. So it's kind of funny. Like, I'll lose between like 5 and 10, and I don't know why. And maybe they see me on camera and they're like, this guy, no thank you, like, unsubscribe. So hopefully we could actually get a few people to subscribe while you're watching this, because it doesn't make me feel good. But when I see people unsubscribing, but it's like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but it is what it is, right? Have you ever done Dollar General resale? I heard it's not good. I haven't done Dollar General resale, and I've heard that you can find some like penny items. I've tried it a couple times. I found nothing, and I got discouraged, and I was like, not doing it again. Jacob Odom said, how do you get ungated in Lego? Sorry if this has already been asked. No, you're good, Jacob. I haven't really talked about it. I will have a series of ungating videos coming up soon. I didn't have to get ungated because I've always been ungated. I never had to apply, but I've learned of a couple methods that I think will work. So I'm not ready to share that yet, but I will have some videos coming up on that. So we'll teach you how to do that. So also you can join a couple Discords that can teach you how to do it. Oh, goodness gracious. If you watch today's video, you can join the Selling Fast Lane Discord. It's normally $50 a month, but if you use my code Justin, you can get in for free for 1 month. And then if you don't like it, you can cancel. But they have a ton of great information about ungating. And I do think that they give out tips on how to get ungated in Lego. So if you're interested, it might be worth checking out. So Joe G said, one caveat to why some Walmarts have different clearance, because each store is allowed a certain dollar amount of markdowns to store sales. So less profitable stores can't mark down as much. Yeah, that makes good sense. So Joe G knows. Joe G is in the house and he is very knowledgeable. So thank you for dropping in. Joe G said, between us, a friend that works for IRS said they're so behind. Yeah. The IRS. So every year they do a federal workplace survey. They ask all of these federal employees and they're like, how's your happiness with your job? Like, long story short, the IRS is always at the bottom, like near the bottom out of like 600 federal agencies. Like they hate their job. A lot of people don't care for them and they're short staffed. So, just try to be patient with them. They're doing the best that they can, but I would definitely try to get your taxes filed ASAP. And that's all public knowledge. You can find the workplace surveys and their IRS is like right there in the bottom. So how do you go about asking for the extra discount when the clearance price isn't that great of a location? Well, I walk right up to them and I find find the person working the clearance area. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? I was thinking maybe we can knock these prices down. What do you think? Do you have that power? Sometimes it works and sometimes they get kicked out, but it is what it is. Overall, I've had pretty good luck with having the additional markdowns. So just be friendly, be nice. Maybe not necessarily hit on them, obviously, but just being kind goes a very long way. So Jennifer Harris in the house. What up, Jennifer Harris? So I have like 2 storage buildings full of clearance merch that I've been purchasing for almost 2 years now, and I really need to start selling stuff to make money. Yes, I think that you already have the answer, but selling stuff is not the fun part. Really, the buying is the fun part. You just don't want to get stuck with it. So it's time to get selling, Jennifer. So if there's anything I can do to help you with that, I want you to get motivated to sell stuff. But yeah, yes. Flippin' Leo, Justin, how's your night? I'm ecstatic. Like I'm pumped. I'm gonna go see The Dark Knight, the new one. This is from the old, Batman, Christopher Nolan trilogy, OG. But I'm pretty pumped to go see the new Batman. I hear that Robert Pattinson sparkles as Batman, so I'm pretty pumped about that. So we'll see what happens. Cactus in the house. I found so many Minecraft, Harry Potter, Mario Lego for under $10. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Cactus. I'm so excited for you to find awesome deals. And that's one of the main reasons I make these videos is because I want you guys to go out and find stuff. Like, I don't have to make videos. I want to do it to get that information out there. I want to entertain. I want to have a good time. And like, hopefully the people watching these videos can find these deals. So I'm very excited that you found those deals. So congratulations. Jennifer said, I want to get started with FBA and I want to learn literally step-by-step. Yeah, so I'm working on making step-by-step instructions. That's not in this month's plan. I do have it on my plan, but there are some great Amazon FBA videos to get you started. So just, check on YouTube, how to get started on Amazon FBA for beginners. There's some great videos out there. I don't have those out there yet, but I am getting there. So Paul Harsh said, it's normal to lose a few subs when you upload a new video. Heard that from many others. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Like I lose subs when I do lives because people see me on screen and they're like, we don't like that guy. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know what it is. But when I do lives, I usually lose a few subs. But when I do videos, my videos always do well. So I shouldn't say always. Sometimes they do well, but generally the subs are lost during the lives, which I don't know. Is that a bad thing? I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, hit me up if you guys have any questions. We're gonna hang out for about another 23 minutes. Not that I'm counting. And then I'm gonna go see Batman. So if you guys have any questions, Amazon, eBay, Taxes, Facebook Marketplace, Bernie, Lego, Batman, drop your favorite Joker in the chat. Let me know if it was Heath Ledger. Oh goodness gracious, what's that other guy's name? We got Heath Ledger. We got Joaquin Phoenix. We got Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill played the Joker in a lot of the animated movies. He did a great job, and the Batman Arkham Asylum video games, I think, as well. Jack Nicholson, he was the Joker in the original Michael Keaton Batman. Oh, and he's coming back too. That's going to be sweet in the Flash movie. So I'm actually kind of a nerd about comic books and movies and stuff like that too. So if you guys hadn't picked up on that with all my corny little jokes and stuff, I am kind of a nerd about that. So let me grab Simba real quick. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, hey, goodness. Yeah, he did not want to give up his toy. So you're all right. Come here. All right, he's not down. He doesn't want to play. So he wants to play. He doesn't want me to have his toy. So not picking him up. Let's see. Candyman said, I appreciate the quality and helpfulness of your videos. Why did you start YouTube? I started, I wanted to give back. I wanted to kind of document my journey, document, what I've been finding, the cool stuff like that, because I do find a lot of neat stuff. And I'm always like, yeah, I'd like to share this. One of my Instagram friends kind of pushed me into it too. Katie Reeds, shout out Katie Reeds. I don't know if you're in the chat, but we were friends on Instagram for a while, and she kind of encouraged me to get started on YouTube because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, and she kind of pushed me into it too. So, my first year doing YouTube, I didn't really have a ton of growth or anything like that. Like it took me a full year to go from like 0 to 1,000 subs, and then my second year, I just had a ton of growth, which I'm super grateful for. But yeah, it took a lot of persistence to keep going because it's one of those things like it takes a while to get going and get momentum and all of that. So I'm very grateful. This past year has been tremendous. And thank you to everyone in here hanging out, watching, leaving comments, watching the videos. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, again, if you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let's see. BFAB said Justin uses charisma to get better deals. That's right. Do what I can. Do you think IRS people get their taxes first before us? Probably not. So Rosilla said, I know a guy who quit his job at the IRS to be a baseball umpire. I told him it was a good choice. Yeah. Probably happier with his life. I don't know. Let's see. Jordan said, how does BrickSeek work? So BrickSeek is connected to the Walmart API. So it's kind of like the back end of Walmart's inventory system. And it's kind of like they work as like a scanner. Like they're always scanning Walmart's inventory, and they do it by store. So they're always looking for new stuff. They're always looking for new deals and discounts and stuff like that. So you can do a free membership. You can do a $10 a month or $30 a month. Personally, I think it's worth it. Even if you want to like try it for like a month, you can do like $10, the $10 plan. And then if you don't like it, you just cancel it. So what's going on? I see we got a $1 super sticker in the house. Thank you, Zach Reitz. I know it's closer to the bottom, but thank you for the super sticker. Jonathan Rusaw, what's up, Justin? What's up, Jonathan? Just hanging out. We're just doing a random Saturday Night Live chatting about Amazon, Lego, Batman. Gonna go see Batman here in a little bit. That's why I'm rocking the Batman swag. So BFAB, now that I think about it, he says, the one time I hit on a manager, she stood in the aisle with me and scanned all the clearance and loaded up my cart. Did you also get a phone number there too? It sounds like you may have. So let's see. Andrew said, first year doing taxes after 6 figures, last year revenue. Congratulations. How would you go about doing taxes yourself? You could use something like QuickBooks Online. TurboTax. That's what it is. TurboTax Online is very straightforward. I think it'll be like $250 for like a single person doing their, small business, what they would consider it. And if you just kind of walk through the steps, like I think you could handle it. It's really not that tough. It does seem kind of insurmountable at first, but if you take your time and go through it, like answer the questions and stuff, you won't have a problem. If there are any specific like Amazon reports that you need, you can check my videos. I do have a few Amazon tax videos. I do have a few more Amazon and eBay tax videos coming out soon. So just keep an eye out for those, but you can always hit me up with questions. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let's see. Joe G said Jim Carrey. I said, who's the best Joker? He was the Riddler. He wasn't the Joker. He was the Riddler, Joe G. Come on now. Heath Ledger by far. Yeah, Heath Ledger did an amazing job. Let's see. Yeah, people follow so many channels. Yeah, I don't blame them. I get that way sometimes too. Like I'll be watching videos and stuff, and I'll be like, well, maybe I'll take a break from this. So I totally get it. Got my music going again. Andrew said, Justin, do you take on reselling clients for taxes? I'm not doing it this tax season. I'm not taking on any clients because I'm just too busy. I work full time, YouTube, resale, Amazon, eBay. I just don't have enough time. I usually do my friends and family's taxes if they need me to, or if they want me to. And I'm honestly, I'm making a bigger push this year to make more YouTube videos and make more tutorial videos and stuff like that. So I'm doing more of that and less of the tax stuff. And, I do what I can to try to answer questions and try to help out. But I just don't have enough time. Christy said, I've never seen any of the Batman movies. Oh, that's all right, Christy. That's okay. Thank you for being here. Rizilla said Nicholson by a mile. Yeah, he was fantastic, man. Cesar Romero. Oh, I didn't think of that one. Yeah, Jim Carrey, best Joker. Yeah, you knew. And Nicole, what's up, Nicole? Thanks for dropping in. Never seen any of the Batman movies. No, you are welcome to stay. Again, thank you for the $1 super chat. Super sticker. Mark Hamill as cartoon Batman. And Matt said, good evening, accountaholics. Yeah. See, we've never fully decided on a name for my community, right? And that's something I read this book called YouTube Secrets, which was a great book, by the way. If you're a YouTube content creator and you want to get some great information, a $10 book. It's by Think Media. Fantastic book. One of the things is they say you should come up with a name for your community or a nickname or whatever. And we've talked about it for months, I think. And I've never settled on a name. I think the most recent one somebody suggested was the Bernie Holics or something like that. But yeah, I don't have a set name, but accountaholics or accountability buddies. That was another one, I think. Mac Boy said BrickSeek definitely worth it. Yeah, I think so too. I can tell you that it's safe to flirt with a redhead doing a demonstration of knives. Be careful out there. Yeah, be careful out there. So yeah, we're doing good, guys. If you have any questions for me, drop it in the chat. Amazon, reselling, YouTube. We could talk analytics. I could talk analytics all day. It's fun. I'm getting to the nitty gritty of that stuff. I'm really digging that. Yeah, I know, right? I did like Jim Carrey as the Riddler, though. I was watching Liar Liar at the gym today, and he was really good in that movie too. What up, Ms. Jennifer Hayes? Thank you for dropping in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you being here. Oh, look at that. I am almost caught up in the chat, man. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Chaos for Hire said there's another reseller that went through my local Walmart video game section. They missed a lot of great deals, so I swiped those deals up. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. And maybe they weren't looking for video games. Maybe they were, and you were just on top of it, right time, right place kind of thing. But yeah, that's fantastic. So congrats. Doyle said, what is your motto? I don't know. Can you be more specific? What's motto for reselling or YouTube or life? I like to think that, what did my friends used to say? Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Yeah, that's a motto that I've used quite a few times, but not lately, I guess. accountables. Is it difficult to get the home office credit using TurboTax? No, Dan, I don't think that it is difficult using TurboTax to get the home office credit. You just have to answer the questions and then use the formulas that they provide to figure out the reasonable amount that you can write off. But it has to be like a dedicated workspace, that you don't really use for anything else. So, but again, this is not tax advice, even though I am a CPA. This is for entertainment purposes only. So. Linnea said, have you put away your haul from this morning's video? Yes. All of that stuff is in totes, put away into storage. Yeah, I was really good about that. And I did a few of the videos where I did like the haul kind of like afterwards and just kind of went through into the financial analysis. And I will try to do that more in the future because I think people are really enjoying that part of it. Because sometimes people will like leave comments like, oh, you're not making any money or your margins are really slim or whatever. So it's like, I know that I'm making money, but I need to take the time to like break it down and say, okay, I spent 500. I'm expecting to make like 500 to 700 or whatever. And, here's what it is. So I will do my best to do more of that type of financial analysis breakdown in the future. Just sometimes I'm just so busy. I just get so much stuff and I'm like, it gets overwhelming. If I get my office just full of stuff, I'm like, just got to get it out of here so I can just keep moving. So Danny DeVito's best penguin by far. Yeah. Personal motto and reselling motto. So yeah, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. That's more of a personal motto for me. Reselling motto, I mean, I don't really have like a motto there, I guess, but I will pretty much sell anything as long as it's legal. I've sold, clothes and shirts and pants and toys and video games and vitamins and just like whatever, like as long as it's legal, I'm selling it. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop it in the chat. We're still hanging for about another 10 minutes. Just kind of jamming. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm jamming. Rosilla said, one person suggests I use Reddit Files Anonymous as a screen name. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Let's see. Andrew said, I signed up for the Discord you've been promoting. It seems cool. Love the data that they post. I've been looking for a Discord community that focuses just on the Amazon. Thank you. Hey, Andrew, you are very welcome. I'm glad that you're getting value out of it. And that's something too. It's like, I'm not going to promote something if I don't use it or if I don't believe in it. I've been a part of their Discord for, 6-7 months. And I think there's a lot of great information in there. And that's why, like, when we do the promotion, it's great because you get a month for free. It's normally $50 a month. You get a month for free. And it's great. Like, if you enjoy it, if you enjoy the community, if you enjoy the information, then you're going to find value in it. It's a business expense anyways. Like, it's a subscription. So it's like another tool in your tool belt. Plus you get connected to, a couple hundred other Amazon people that are all about this, that just like live and breathe this stuff too. Plus they give out free leads every day. So this is not, I didn't pay Andrew to say this, but thank you for the comment, Andrew. I hope you do get a lot of value out of it. So Christy Wilson said, let's go with proper credit to Joey Bada Bing 22. This is your local CPA, Joey. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't even. Joey, where's he at, man? I need to have him on the stream. That'd be cool if he like jumped in the chat right now. That would be sweet. So let's see. Walked into Goodwill, found a pallet of outside inflatable projector screens. Congratulations. That's awesome. So the amount of time I've spent chasing redheads, it's appropriate. I feel like you've mentioned that before in other chats about redheads. I'm not sure if you mean to warn others to stay away from redheads, but I don't know. Matt said, has Lego clearance dried up in your area? I'm still finding a few random sets. Yeah, it's kind of dried up in my area. And that's why, it just happens. Like, it goes in cycles. Like, I can't go to every single store and buy every single thing, right? Like, I'll hit my 5 or 10 stores that I do like within a loop, and I'll buy the stuff that I'm looking for. I'll make my videos. I'm like, all right, move on to the next thing. Because I don't want to be buying just constantly 24/7. But I do have a treat for you guys. I have 3 videos coming out soon that I went through my storage and I pulled out a whole bunch of Lego sets that I bought last year and that I've been selling. So I'm going to have 3 videos where I pulled out like 3 or 4 totes full of Lego, and I'm going to show you guys what they've been selling for, what the returns were, how much money I've made on them. And I think it's fun to do those kind of videos, like the financial breakdown, and actually show like, hey, I paid $20 for this set. It sold for 50 or 60. Here's X amount of profit. So I'm kind of excited to share that with you guys, but I'm going to share those once those Legos are done selling. So soon, very soon. But yeah, we're doing good here, guys. So if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. Jonathan Russo said, where is the best place to resell? That just depends on you, like what kind of platform you want to use. You could do eBay, you can do Amazon, you can do Facebook Marketplace. Those are my main 3, not in that order. You can do flea markets. You can have a booth somewhere. You can do all sorts of stuff. It really just depends on like what your business model is, what you want to focus on, what you're trying to sell, stuff like that. So my top 3 would be Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, eBay. So also, Jennifer Hayes says, yay, Rizella, so happy for you. Also, I applied to sell on Whatnot a few days ago. So I haven't heard back yet. I've heard it takes like a few weeks to a month to like get through their approval process or whatever. So I think that'll be fun because it's kind of like the way somebody explained it to me today, Josh, Flip Finds Fun, the way he explained it to me was like, it's like a YouTube live with selling. So it's kind of neat. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to give it a try. I've been watching a lot of those lately and it's kind of addicting. So let's see. I wish my Walmart video games were like the ones you find. I always got to flip through stacks at the bottom, and a lot of titles are hidden usually. Yeah, a lot of it is just digging and scanning, and it's kind of boring and repetitive. And sometimes people are like, why don't you show more scanning? Why don't you show more of you doing this? And I'm like, I do not want to bore people with like a half an hour of me just standing there, like going up and down, because that's all that I do sometimes. So sometimes I'll record like a 15-minute clip of myself like scanning, and then I will literally like compress it down to 10 seconds. And I'm like, well, that took up a lot of storage space for 10 seconds. But anyways, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so we're getting caught up, guys. We're going to hang out for about another 5-6 minutes, and we will wrap it up. So hit me up if you got any questions. Amazon, eBay, reselling, taxes, Batman, Lego. Did you guys see that Josh, Harry Tornado, and Phoenix Reseller are going to be doing a reseller conference later this year? I think that's going to be in North Carolina. That looks like that's going to be pretty cool. Josh and Caleb have been promoting it, I think, on their Instagrams, but I think it'll be in their videos soon too. But that'll be pretty neat. So excited for that. That'll be cool. Eastwood Resell said, I loved your advice and tips on Lego. Thank you so much. I saw a Target that had a new Target Lego exclusive, the Death Trooper helmet. Do you think that one is a buy now and hold? I really like exclusive Lego sets because you can only get them at like lego.com and Target or Walmart if it's a Walmart exclusive. And I wouldn't be buying those right now. So like if it's a brand new set that just came out, I wouldn't be buying those right now for like a long-term hold, because generally Lego sets are like 1 to 2 years before they get retired. So yes, it's probably going to be a good investment. No, I wouldn't buy it right now. I would probably wait at least maybe a year before stocking up. Now, on the other hand, the tie helmet that was a Lego exclusive to Target, that has just taken off like a rocket ship. Those are doing fantastic. But again, I believe those are retired. You can't get those at MSRP anymore. And that's why. It's like, because now it's like really tough to find. So I wouldn't load up on any new exclusives right now. I would wait closer to retirement. But that's just how I like to do it. What up, Dirt Road Picker in the house? Doyle Warehouse said, what non-reselling plans do you have this summer? So pretty excited. I've got family coming up next weekend. I've got my nieces and my one niece and her fiance, and then my other niece, which is her sister. So I have family coming up next weekend. So I don't know if I'll be super active on YouTube, or maybe we'll do like a live. You guys will get to meet them. Or maybe we'll record a video or whatever. But I've got family coming up, so I'm going to hang out with them next weekend. I'm going to take my mom on a trip somewhere because that was my gift for her for Christmas. And I was like, we could go to New York, we could go to California. And she was like, how about Vegas? So I guess my mom and I are going to go to Vegas this year. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I think that'll be awesome. So that's non-reseller related. Yeah. Chaos said, I found a bunch of first-party Wii and Wii U games for $56 my local Goodwill. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah. Video games are great. They sell quick. They're small, easy to ship. I love selling video games. Great. Scott said, just place an order so I can get on Gated and DVD. Now I need to do video games. Awesome. Awesome, Scott. Everest said, do you plan on doing a live stream just setting up a Walmart? I thought about it, and that was something I kind of toyed with the idea like last year, but I don't have a second cell phone because like I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the way that Richie does it is he like holds one cell phone like live streaming, and then he holds another phone while he's like scanning stuff. And I don't know if I'm coordinated enough to do that because I am kind of a clumsy guy. I'm 6'2", but I am kind of clumsy. So I don't know if I can do the two-handed thing the way he does it. He does a really good job. And two, I don't have a second cell phone. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not really, it's not really in my near-term plans at the moment. Scott said, what's the threshold for a 1099K first solid year? Couldn't find it under reports and tax docs. Yeah, so 2021 and back, the requirement was $20,000 in sales and then 200 transactions. You had to have both. You had to have 20,000 in sales and 200 transactions. You had to hit both thresholds before you got a 1099 issued to you by eBay or Amazon. Now, 2022, going forward, all you have to hit is $600 in sales. So the majority of everyone is going to be getting a 1099 from these selling platforms going forward if you're selling more than $600. And honestly, it shouldn't be that big of a deal because if you're selling stuff online, the IRS is expecting you to report that income anyway. So whether or not you get a 1099, it's still your responsibility to report that income. So Donald said, busy season kicking his butt. Matt said, do you take into account retirement dates for what you buy to eventually flip or basically just hold for 6 months or more? Yes and yes, Matt. I do look at retirement dates. I do look at the holding time. Like last year was kind of like my first really serious year of doing Lego investing. And that's why I'm going to make a lot more videos on it this year because I have a better collection of data that I can draw from and kind of talk about this stuff. So yeah, we'll have some more of that coming up. You're very welcome, Eastwood Resells. Jennifer Hayes says, you look too young to have niece's married age. Yeah. I'm very excited for my niece that she got engaged. I'm excited for her and her fiance. His name is Josh, but I call him Five Horses. So I'm pretty excited to have them with me. Yeah, I'm pumped to hang out with them next weekend. That'll be fun. Andrew said, if you come through Vegas, that's where I'm at. You got it, Andrew. Scott said, I want to go to ASD, but not able to. There are other conferences out there. Yeah, there's other conferences out there. I've been to ASD before. It's nothing that special. Joe G said, yeah, that's how Richie does it. That's what I thought. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to do 5-minute warning. All right, we'll do 5-minute warning. If you have any more burning questions for me, drop it in the chat. Comments, videos that you want to see, stuff you want to talk about, anything you want to ask me, because I'm not 100% sure if we're going to do a live stream next weekend. Like I said, my family's coming in town. We're going to do 5-minute warning. So hit me up with any questions you got left, and I will do my best to answer everyone's questions. Abdil Palmo said, what are the pros and cons to being tax exempt? So Abdil, that's a great question, and I will give a shortened version of this. The short answer is, being tax exempt means that when you buy something, you don't pay taxes because you're buying it for resale. You're buying it for your business. The way the U.S. government has structured their tax system is that they only want to charge taxes to the final end user of the product. So if I bought this water bottle to resell, hypothetically speaking, and I use my tax exempt, that means that I'm not going to pay taxes when I buy this item. But when I sell it, taxes need to be collected and remitted to the government. And normally, if you're in a marketplace facilitator state, that platform will collect this taxes and remit it for you. If you're not in a marketplace facilitator state, then you're responsible to collect those taxes and remit them. So long answer short, you avoid paying taxes legally by using a tax exempt card, and then you pass that cost to the final buyer who is going to pay it anyways. Because if you don't use a tax exempt card, then the government is getting tax money twice. So we don't, I mean, there's no reason to give them extra tax money, is there? So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I will definitely do my best to answer it. So we're doing good. Den Decor Department, DDD, says, anyone changing their reselling and sourcing strategies with the big spike in gas prices? No. I mean, it's just cost of doing business. I take the mileage deduction for my car anyways. My car is super efficient on gas mileage. So personally, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, Avarice said you could do streaming off the GoPro. I suppose. I've never tried it. That's a good point. I've never tried it. Yeah, Tyler said, thank you for not showing all the scanning. Like, I do a little bit. Like, sometimes I just do it to prove to people that, like, hey, I found this Lego set for $10. This is normally a $50 set. And I scan it and I record myself scanning it just to show people, like, hey, here it is for $10. Like, here's the proof. You know, sometimes people leave nasty comments. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes the comments are kind of rude or whatever. And they're like, I don't believe you. This is fake, whatever. And I'm like, you literally saw me do it on camera. I don't know how to use Photoshop. So Rosilla said, tell your niece not to throw the bouquet near a redhead. I'm too pretty to get married. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think they're getting married until next year. So David said, thank you for all the videos. It really helps starting out. You are very welcome. And I have more videos coming out to help beginners and to help advanced and just to help everybody. So I'm doing my best to give back, and I want to help you guys out. So Dan said, what's your method for monitoring Legos that are retiring? I go to lego.com. I go to brickeconomy.com. Those are my main sources. I also watch YouTube videos. I'm in Lego Facebook groups and stuff like that. So all right, guys, let's see. We've got a couple more really quick. Oh, I'm sorry. A couple more really quick questions, then we're going to wrap it up. Callie Flipper. What up, Callie Flipper? Are there any states that Amazon does not collect and remit sales tax? Yes. So the states where Amazon does this, they are marketplace facilitator states. The states that Amazon doesn't, they are not marketplace facilitator states. And I don't know them off the top of my head, but if you Google marketplace facilitator states, you can find a listing of all of the states and like what they do. Sereno Joe, does your vehicle need to have business insurance to claim mileage and gas for tax deduction? No. I use my personal vehicle and I claim mileage deduction on that because it's my personal vehicle. I don't have a business vehicle, but it's for business use. So yeah, really quick disclaimer. This is not tax advice, but this is for entertainment purposes only. But no. Avarice said, follow to tax exempt. I'm from Delaware. No sales tax applies. But what if I use a tax exempt card in another state but still resell in Delaware? Well, you have to get the way Walmart does it is like you have to get a tax exempt card for every state that you go into that you want to have a tax exempt. Like my tax exempt card in Alabama doesn't work in Tennessee and doesn't work in Michigan. So you have to make sure to have a tax exempt card for whatever state you're going into. So what is the reason to join Brick Economy as a member? Joe said, I can search stuff for free in Brick Economy. Yeah, I'm not a member of Brick Economy. I just use it for free. Honestly, Joe, I didn't even know there was a membership to Brick Economy. I just use it for free. So, but yeah, we are past our 5-minute mark, guys. So I am going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for so much for hanging out, leaving questions. Thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, thank you guys for watching the videos, supporting the channel, leaving a comment, just hanging out, just being great. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to go watch the Batman and we'll talk to you later. So later.